Hello everybody, Mr. Awesome back again with Making Games. So last video we sorted out the movement of our player. So in this video we are going to be doing simple projectiles. We're going to start by cleaning this up a little bit. So here I'm going to click Create Group and call this Characters. And then put SPR player in characters, like so. Do the same thing for objects. This will just help us kind of organize everything and keep everything in check. So for sprites, I'm going to create a new group and do weapons, and then create a group within weapons called ammo. So you're going to look like this. In ammo, we're going to create SPR bullets. Edit the sprite, create a new sprite, and this is only going to have to be 8 by 8. It's perfectly fine. Open the image, and then make red with darker red in your little ellipse. It can be whatever color you want. I just find that that looks good as a bullet right there. So, yeah. Hit the check mark again, and then modify mask, automatic, ellipse. Hit OK. Precise collision checking, separate collision masks, just like we did for the player. Hit center and hit OK. So for objects, we're going to create group, WEA, weapons, and then create a group within weapons called ammo. We will be adding guns later. So then you are going to create an object called OBJBullet, and then add in the sprite for SPR bullets. So we're going to add a create event, and in the create event we are going to define a few variables. The first variable we will need is, bear with me really a second. Here we go. Okay, so we'll need a few things here. So in the create event, we are going to need two variables. We are going to need bullet speed, which is going to be 10. I find is a good speed for a machine gun bullet, and damage, which is going to be 20. So damage we will not be using in this level yet. So now we're going to be doing movement. So direction, right? So we are going to want to move towards point. And we'll be changing this later when we add in a sight object, but for now we are just going to have it move towards the mouse. So mouse underscore X and mouse underscore Y. And you'll notice here on the bottom, right here, it says move towards point X, Y, S, P. So that's it wants the X it's going to move toward, the Y it's going to move toward, and the speed it's going to move towards that point at. So we have the X and Y, and the speed is simply going to be bullet speed. And then finish that off right like that. So this won't come in until we actually add a sprite for the bullet, but we're going to want to the image of the bullet to face the way it's shooting. So to do that, we are going to do image angle equals direction. And then finish that off with the semicolon. So that is all we have to do there for the Blitz to make it move towards the mouse. Now, all we have to do is go in the player, add an event. It's going to be a mouse, a global mouse event, the global left button. That means anywhere in the room that you click left down, the bullet will shoot. So we need to go into control and drag out a control and do instance create. It's going to want the X, Y, and the object to create. So it is going to be created at obj player.x and obj player.y. And it is going to be, the object is going to be the obj Blitz. And then finish that off right like that. And then hit OK and do that. And let's test this game. And you will notice a bug right off the bat. I'll point out if it ever loads. That when you click down left, it's just a constant stream of bullets. It doesn't stop, right? It's just boom. So we can fix that by using an alarm. Nope, that's not right. There we go. So an alarm basically says a few things. So in global left button, we are going to want to make it if firing equals true, then we can fire. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. So we're going to create an instance of the bullet. We are going to set firing to false, and alarm 0 will equal 30. So every half a second, you will be able to fire. We still do have a few more events to do, but I will be right back. Hello guys, welcome back. I am here and we are going to finish the rest of this little tutorial. So when we left off, or when I left off, we had just programmed if firing is true, then create this instance, firing it to false, and alarm equals 30. So the first thing we're going to need to do is go into our create event and set up a new variable. This variable is going to be firing. So firing, when the object is created, needs to equal true. So you can fire and set the alarm. So now you're going to have to add an alarm event. So you just click on the alarm, and this is going to be alarm 0. In control, right here, it's going to be firing equals true. And that is all you need to do, if I can spell firing right. Here we go. No. There we go. That's right. Firing is going to equal true when the alarm goes off. The reason we are setting up the alarm in right here is because if the alarm is set up in the alarm, meaning it's not set to 30 here, it's set to 30 in the actual alarm event, it causes a mishap in the firing sequence if you continue pressing and letting go. So it's this way it fixes that little bug. So now if we go and we hit run over here and we look at our game, you will see that it shoots, waits half a second, and then shoots again. So right here, this is our game room. So I can move around with WASD. And you'll notice it moves faster at a diagonal than it does if it's just going straight up, down, left, right. So now you notice that it fires, waits half a second, then fires again instead of the continuous stream that we used to have. Because every step it would create a bullet, now it creates a bullet every half a second. So that is our firing sequence and bullets created. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and tune in next week for the next step of the tutorial.